Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 728th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. Russia has lost approximately 472,240 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reported. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,160 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 7 tanks, 35 armored combat vehicles, 41 artillery systems, 5 multiple launch rocket systems, 2 air defense systems, 36 drones, 1 military jet, 63 vehicles, and 8 pieces of special equipment. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. There were 51 combat engagements. The enemy launched a total of 3 missile and 84 airstrikes, carried out 71 multiple launch rocket system attacks at the positions of Ukrainian troops and various settlements. The Ukrainian Air Force launched airstrikes on 10 concentrations of troops, 2 air defense systems of the occupiers. On top of that, Ukrainian Air Force units destroyed yet another Su-34 fighter bomber as well as 3 reconnaissance drones. The Ukrainian missile troops hit 5 concentrations of troops, weapons and military equipment, 2 fuel depots, 3 command posts, 8 artillery systems, 1 electronic warfare station of the Russian invaders. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports Russia claims their special operation in Ukraine has morphed into a war against the West, led by the US, to excuse the conflict's length and casualties. Spokesman Peskov suggests the war may last a bit longer, preparing the public for hardship while reassuring them of eventual victory. This narrative serves to downplay domestic concerns and portray the war as a broader struggle against the West, despite the complexities and contested nature of the conflict. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Prominent independent Russian mill blogger Andrei Morozov reportedly committed suicide on February 21 after refusing the Russian military command's orders to delete his reports about high Russian casualty rates around Avdiivka. A Ukrainian official denied a recent New York Times report that Russian forces may have captured hundreds of Ukrainian soldiers during Ukraine's withdrawal from Avdiivka, Donetsk Oblast. Russian Chief of the General Staff Army General Valery Gerasimov claimed that Russian forces seized Avdiivka within a fairly short time. A Ukrainian HIMARS strike against an undefended Russian training ground near occupied Volnovakha, Donetsk Oblast likely inflicted significant casualties, triggering a point of neuralgia for the Russian ultranationalist mill blogger community. Zaporizhia Oblast Occupation Governor Yevgeny Belitsky openly admitted that Russian authorities are forcibly deporting Ukrainian citizens who oppose Russia's invasion of Ukraine or insult Russia, and possibly alluded to Russian occupation forces summarily executing Ukrainian citizens. Iranian sources told Reuters on February 21 that Iran provided hundreds of short-range ballistic missiles to Russia in early January. Russian authorities detained a dual US-Russian citizen in Yekaterinburg on suspicion of raising money for the Ukrainian war effort. Belarusian and Kazakh companies are reportedly helping Russia circumvent international sanctions intended to deprive the Russian Defense Industrial Base, DIB, of Western components and machines. Russian forces made confirmed advances near Avdiivka, Donetsk City, Robotyne, and Krinky. Zelensky gave 2 addresses. Zelensky expressed frustration over Polish handling of Ukrainian grain, emphasizing the importance of their partnership for national security and urging a joint solution. He condemned the politicization of the issue, calling for dialogue and cooperation to overcome manipulation and restore trust between Ukraine, Poland, and the EU. In his nightly address, Zelensky applauds the Air Force for downing Russian jets, emphasizing sky and frontline defense as key priorities. He announced new security agreements for military support, financial aid, and political cooperation. He praises Ukrainian soldiers and thanks all supporters. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.